do you want to get out of the spring just for you personally? What are you focused on?
We're just trying to develop a little bit more depth, as much as we can before summer and before camp gets here, and also trying to take it to another level, leadership-wise. We feel like this defense can go as high as it want to go as long as the leaders lead, and we're bringing the young guys along, so they kind of help out too.
Obviously, you don't have some guys right now
Exactly.
because of injuries, but do you feel like there could be more depth on this year's team as opposed to last year and rotating a lot more bodies in?
Right, and so internally, we feel like we'll have more depth this year, and we feel like we could be a better group from last year too because of the added guys that we'll add. Yeah, for sure.
What about the young guys, Branson? At one point they line up Joe Strickland and Mo and JP out there. Johnny's just a redshirt freshman. I mean, can you
Oh,
comment on those guys?
we're really excited about those guys. It's a young group that really wants to learn, and they really are intrigued about finding out new things and making the transition from high school. So I'm really excited. I'm out here with these guys every Saturday, and they're stoked about getting new information and really trying to transition their game from high school. So I'm really excited about those guys. So is Coach Hagan.
You talked about that, just that leadership aspect. In terms of leadership, how much more is there for you to grow in terms of a leader of this group?
A lot. You kind of have to be prepared to have some conversations that might not be as comfortable, and that's kind of big for me this year because you could maybe say I wasn't that guy last year, but now that's what the team needs, and I feel like I should take the first step in being that guy. So, and I feel like that's going to help us win and take this defense to the next level.
Got to ask me, how difficult was it not to play in that bowl game?
It was crazy. Yeah, it was really difficult, especially watching it on TV and seeing some of the plays those guys got to make, like DeMarcus in the strip sack. I was extremely proud of him, and Prince stepping up, and Jeff Marks, those guys stepping in there, and kind of having their first kind of live reps. It was kind of sad not to be there and be excited for those guys, but we got the win, so I'm kind of chilled out.
Where did you watch the game from?
I watched that at home. We actually got a ride from the hotel to go back that morning, so I got to watch it in my living room, and I was shouting and screaming.
What is your advice to a freshman defensive
It's going to be hard. Most of these guys come from a place where they were that guy, and they might not have had to strain as much or do as much technique-wise to make plays. But now the game is different. You kind of have to strain, and you kind of have to strain a little bit more, maybe something like you never have, and it's more of a mental game. So learning pre-snap reads and learning different stances and learning what the offense is trying to do to you, that's just another part of the game that you got to develop coming from high school. And we teach these guys that, and I think they grasp in a good way.
Do you look at Mo a little bit like you when you came in?
Yeah.
You know, you guys are
Yeah,
similar size.
I'm excited
undersized.
about Mo. Yeah, he has good leverage, and he really uses it really well not for a freshman, but to be a nose guard. And we're kind of alike. He's pretty quick too. So yeah, a little bit.
In terms of just first few practices, some of the new guys, have they done a good job of just reaching out to you guys, making sure they're asking questions? Or
Yeah, like I said, the young group is really excited to learn. So those guys texting the group chat and it's like, what I'm supposed to do on this, and they're asking the older guys, they're asking questions, they're asking Coach Hagan in the meeting room, and we're interrupting like Coach Hagan speaking like to talk about like different technique stuff, and those guys are really excited. So it's been great playing out here with those guys.
Thanks, Branson.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Branson.